We are the Freys. I am Eric, this is Stacy, and we live and work as missionaries in Budapest, Hungary. We work for an organization called Ministry Essentials International, and what that organization does and what we do is provide essential support to global workers, missionaries, and other Christian humanitarian workers. We've been doing this for about a year, full-time. We moved over here in June of 2021 and sent out from All Saints Presbyterian Church in Austin. We started attending in 2019, and we've been going about 6 months, and we joined the church in March 2020, and everybody knows what happened in March 2020. But during that, even despite everything that happened, that followed, and all the changes in church life, we were able to meet Matt Zier and to connect about missions and his heart and All Saints' heart for missions. And we're just so grateful to have the church join with us in partnering with us in this work. So for us, this really started about 20 years ago, shortly after I finished my graduate school in clinical psychology. We started to get emails from some friends of ours who were missionaries, and they had questions about difficult things like, my child is having these kind of concerns and I'm not sure what to do, or the safety of our country and where we live is starting to degrade. When do we think about moving, or do we need to? And that really started something in Stacy and I's hearts. It started a desire to find ways to take what I do as a psychologist and use it for broader kingdom purposes.
So we moved to Budapest because it is centrally located within Europe and the time zone. So we actually are able to meet with people on web-based appointments from Peru to Malaysia, just because of being so central in this time zone. The other thing that is here, this is a missionary hub for Europe, especially Central and Eastern Europe. And so we moved here because we have a team that we were able to join, which has been so important for us to be able to be with a team of like-minded people. But also because we live in the middle of where so many missionaries live and where their kids go to school. So we're very accessible to them. So we actually have a counseling office in our home, which is where we meet with people. And so we have people who come in person who live here in Budapest. We also have people come in from other countries who come and meet with us in our home and stay nearby and do what we call an intensive. So we'll meet with them daily, and one couple just left today, and they stay with us and we talk with them every day and meet with them and have counseling, spiritual conversations, and just try to show them some hospitality and welcome, especially when they're coming from these difficult places.
But one of the things it's meant here is there's been many people who have evacuated and left Ukraine for here. I volunteer some hours at the local school to provide counseling, and this year, at the end of the year, there were 25 new students who came into the school from Ukraine. They're children of families who are like national missionary workers out of Ukraine. Many of them have very partial and limited English, but you can just pray that as we encounter them, like at school, that I would know how to really help and support them and through their adjustment to this new place, to a new environment, while they feel pulled in different directions. With many still have family members back in Ukraine, and that's constantly on their minds still. So we'd appreciate your prayers there, just for those people who've been pushed out of their homes, out of the life they knew, and trying to adjust to a new place.
Well, one of the things that we have been supported by All Saints is we have received actual physical letters and cards from a group of ladies at All Saints. And I know it seems small, but I don't know if they realize how much that means, first of all, for us to receive mail and just that beautiful note. And then knowing that we're not forgotten, like that's a big deal. That's a big thing for missionaries, is to not feel like we're forgotten. the work that we do is very hidden. There's so much confidentiality around what we do. And so there's an extra layer of just kind of feeling like, unknown in that aspect. And so to receive that, those notes has been really meaningful to us. So, another thing I would say is that, if people come to Budapest for different reasons, and if you're here, let us know. We'd love to see you. We'd love to take you to grab coffee or take you to what's called a sukrasta and get some really good Hungarian cake and some Hungarian coffee and treat you to that. But there's also, if somebody's coming and staying for a while, our organization has a ministry center here called the Garden House. And there's often landscaping work, there's cooking that needs to be done for groups. And so if that's something you're interested in, we'd love to hear about that and know that you're coming and see if there's a way to plug you into that if you'd like to see more of what's going on here.
Thank you to All Saints Austin for the generous support you as a church provide us financially, since our work and our ministry is supported by friends and family and churches like yours. And can I say churches like ours? I mean, we find All Saints just a real place of rest. And we were fortunate enough to get to visit in May, and it was a good cool drink of water for us at the time, and we are grateful for to still be able to watch online when we're not attending the church that's here, not able to attend the one we go to here. So thank you for the support in practical as well as prayerful ways, and those notes and everything. Yeah.